Pandas, pandas, pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Pandas. Welcome. Market's about to open. 15 seconds. Let's get it. Pandas. Very close to filling the gap here. Most likely we'll fill it. But we might launch here. Who knows? All day downtrend after we bounce off the previous week's low. How you guys doing, Pandas? Drop those GMs in the chat. I'm Buy My Money. We're back live at it again. We are gonna get it today. Absolutely. No news today. I think our big news is tomorrow. But today, President Trump speaks. That might cause a little volatility earlier today, this morning. But yeah, tomorrow is the big one at 10 a.m., which is great because we'll be streaming. We fill the gap. This could create a big trading range here today. I don't know. It's just grinded down. It grinded pretty much all day yesterday, and then like I was mentioning at this point for me, I felt like most likely trading range day, and you know when you see stuff like this, even though it's making higher highs, higher lows, it's not doing it in such a way where it feels like a strong trend. You don't have closes above previous pivot highs, and it's just a lot of deep retracements. And then finally we do reverse, hit the bottom of the trading range, and then actually kept going down. And I don't know. It was a difficult day because most of the day you're just standing around doing nothing. And by the time you get down here, you're wondering, is this going to come back up or is it going to keep going down? And it was difficult to tell at that point. In my opinion, it was at least. 15-minute chart, we actually basically still in the trading range. The breakout here has not been strong enough, at least in with momentum, to come out of this trading range. This is a pullback. It's downtrend, right? Retesting yesterday's, basically this pivot. It's a 15-minute chart. Big Mama. Shall I try with a Big Mama here? Your chart looks different than my 5-minute chart? Really? I reload my historical. Usually 5-minute, you don't need to reload historical, but maybe something weird happened. Luis, good morning. BJC, good morning. Rui, good morning. Welcome back, gentlemen. Welcome back. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. The 1 minute's absolutely barbed wire right now. This is the 1 minute chart. It's absolute barbed wire. That looks crazy. Curious to see what happens here. Okay. Strong bull bar. Okay. Still got 2.5 minutes though. Candle's halfway done. Let's see how it ends. Curious. In the morning, first couple bars, they can play crazy tricks on you. Sometimes it's as straightforward as you can imagine, right? Just strong bull bar, then continuation. We did have a day like that, but it's like those days are actually rare, right? We had a strong bull bar, and it just went up the rest of the day very slowly, grinding up. We do have days like that. Most days, strong bull bar, and then it gets confusing, right? Oh, well, strong bear bar kind of went down the rest of the day. Strong bear bar, sideways, confusing. Strong bull bar, and then strong bear bar, and then ultimately ends up being like a trading range day. Comes back up. But strong trend down. Long consolidation. It's just confusing. Sometimes, look at this. This bar is the outside bar of this bar. I don't know what to say. I'm not sure what the move is here. I would say I maybe feel more comfortable if I get a close above this, the high of day. And some follow through, 1 bar follow through, strong bull bar. Then maybe I'll consider a pullback and enter long. But right now it's a bit confusing. I'm going to eat some of my panda treats while we wait for some price action. Do you only have regular trading hours? Because if you have regular trading hours, then it's impossible to have 3 red candles because we're still 10 minutes in the trading. Planning to go short here if we break the low day. Yesterday's low. Maybe because the daily chart looks like this. And if we break the low, I feel like we'll get enough of a move to at least scalp out. This is like bear bar ending near its low, and it just gets reversed up. It's more rare, right? I mean, we see it exact same thing here. Big bear bar reverses all the way up, so it can happen because this can just be trading range price action. So people taking their profits after strong bull bars or bear bars. But I feel like we can come back to the bottom's trading range, and I don't know. It just, to me, it just seems, ooh. Okay, we might not even get there. We might not even trigger it, which is kind of cool, right? Because we don't have to worry about entering a trade and go against us, like such as this bear bar ending near its low, or basically on its low. It doesn't break the low of the previous candle's low, right? It doesn't break this low with the next candle. So you never enter a trade here. It does reverse all the way back up. So this reverses all the way back up, it's fine. Because it won't trigger my trade and take me out first. Hopefully. We'll see. Potentially 2 bull bars in a row now. Rui says, make 20 points profit on ES during pre-market spike, adopting your strat of only trading micros now. I don't know if that's my strat. You gotta do what makes sense to you. What's your threshold? How much are you willing to lose on one trade? With all those factors combined, then you can figure out, how big you want to trade. For me, trading the 5-minute, I think it requires to trade micros. It's pretty difficult to trade micros on the minis with the prop firm accounts just because your threshold's so small. Like, you're risking 10% of your account if you're trading on the 5-minute chart with one contract, right? Like, one contract, if this is say you go long here, your risk here is $1,580. More than 10%. It's like 50% of your account on one single trade. It's just going back and forth, right? We have every single close so far within the first 5-minute bar. Okay. To me, a strong bull bar here, not strong bull bar, but breaking above this high, unfortunately, it makes it very confusing, actually. Because now we have an expanding pattern. Right? If it breaks this high, it'll be an expanding pattern of some sort. Which means trading range to me. It's just confusing. But these 2 bull bars make me scared enough to not want to sell at the break of this or the test of the high. Right? The 2 bull bars in a row makes me wonder maybe it can break out here. Right? This is technically a good signal bar to go higher. The context is a little weird. I don't know. Can you pop up? Like I said, the 2 bull bars will make me hesitate to go long. or make me hesitate to go short at the top of this. This could break out. In fact, the strong bull bar here could be enough for bulls to feel confident to go long. Big gap above. I mean, the daily chart, we've seen this pattern, strong bear bars lead to strong bull bars right near the middle of this range. Strong bear bar may lead to a strong bull bar here. Right, look how massive, this is a very strong bear bar. Very strong bear bar, no follow through. In fact, reverse is quite high. The daily chart did have like this wedge here. Not wedge, but this trend line. And it broke through it. Strong close beneath. Minute candles. Still a big trading range. Can't get back to the top. Why not? I'm waiting here, pandas. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. Pandas, where we are in our journey, we're $24,000 into our journey here of $1 million. That means we're 2% of the way there. We are 2% of the way there. Not too shabby. 2% of the way there, and it's still the first month. Trading only micros. Okay. What do we have here now? Strong bull bar ending on its high. Multiple bull bars in a row could lead to a nice uptrend. Bull trend day. Could. It could. Surprise is not always in long. Surprised bulls just didn't buy this bar. I kind of mentioned if we see a bull bar closing above here, I would wait for a pullback and enter long. Just because I want to see how deep the pullback is. And I want to see if there is a pullback. Just because also this is an expanding pattern. Right? Lower lows and higher highs. Okay. Some people will say no-brainer just to go long after this second bull bar, which a lot of people did. Just a small tail here, but people easily scalped out here. Easy scalp. In fact, you make 50 points here. I'm always worried about the morning reversal. Like, because there's a chance of morning reversal. Almost any setup in the morning is kind of sus to me, which is unfortunate. To have that really good context. Good morning, my pandas. Drop those GMs in chat. We're 24K into our journey. Why do I say that? You just multiply any of my accounts by 20, and essentially that's how much money we have so far. Being up 24K, not too shabby, right? Because it's our third weekend trading, and also we've had virtually zero chance of ruin, zero risk of ruin, because we're trading micros. Look at this bar, the follow through bar. Bulls are in control. I could have maybe bought after this bull bar. I think this is where the bulls came in. Once they saw that we were not able to push down, Bulls are pretty. Yeah, he almost made a 1-to-1 on this trade here. I'll make it. I'll be precise. We already made a 1-to-1 actually. 1-to-1 was made. Trades looking for 1-to-2. Man. Maybe I was just being too reserved. I wanted to pull back before going long, and pullback we did not get. And now this is just launching back. The 15-minute candles, 15-minute chart. You can see that we're in a trading range still, and we can come back to the top of the trading range. The trading range indicator is giving us the trading range here. Crazy. Strong bull bar ending near its high. Maybe. Do I just buy here, pandas? Just say, forget it. Any pullback will be small. This is breakout right now. And you just need to buy anywhere. Is that where we're at? I'm a little hesitant to do it because we made a 1-to-1 already. So the 1-to-1 being made, we can find some resistance here. Maybe a pullback. In fact, every time I'm in this trade, this always pulls back to break even. Eventually, like once it hits a 1-to-1, it pulls back to break even. It does that so often. Even with a strong bull bar, it'll come back to break even. That's what happened to me yesterday. All right, I went short here. Massive bear bar here. It comes back to break even. It actually breaks the high. Would have stopped me out by a couple ticks, and then finally went the way I wanted to go, which is the bottom of the trading range. This was just diabolical. It wanted one more push-up effect here, right? Making 3 pushes up here. Right, wedge here and another wedge. Took 2 wedges to reverse that. Yeah, wedges are confusing to me. I just don't get it. I just don't get them. I don't really get wedges. Al Brooks uses them apparently a lot. I don't know. They fail too often. Too many fake outs. Strong bull bar closing above the 1-to-1. Again, I'm hesitant because we made the 1-to-1, so I feel like they're profit takers here. And if they're not, it's not. I'm missing this move. It's pretty straightforward. Like I'm looking for a pullback. I'm not gonna get one, and it's unfortunate. Super strong, just bull breakout here. I was worried about this, lower lows and higher highs, which created a expanding pattern. I'm eager to jump in here, so the first pullback, I'll probably jump in. I'm going to jump in the first entry here. I'm not going to wait for a second entry. It's such a strong move. And I don't think we hit any resistances, really. What resistances did we really hit? I don't know. I don't see any resistances here. The main resistance I see... Alright, do this. Something here. Sell zone. This makes more sense to me. Pretty rarely does it hit a 1-to-2 without any pullbacks, but I mean that's rare. If it happens, we're gonna miss it here. But it's like I'm basically assuming it's gonna have a pullback before hitting the 1-to-2, which is very common. Going straight to the 1-to-2 without a pullback, that's diabolical. Just being ultra patient here. I don't know. I'm looking for some sort of setup. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get one. Making a 1 to 2 straight shot is diabolical, pandas. I'll tell you that much. Making a 1 to 2 straight shot, that is diabolical. It looks like it's going to do it, but that is diabolical. Golly, making a 1 to 2 straight shot. Most of the time, you get at least one pullback before making the 1 to 2. Rarely you get a straight shot 1 to 2. This could tell us that we're going to be a bull trend rest of the day today. Like yesterday, look at we had a strong bear bar. It gets reversed, no follow through, just like this bar here. In fact, we're in the range of this bar, and the same thing happened. A 1 to 2 straight shot, diabolical, no pullbacks. Fair enough, but geez, that is hard to, you know. I wanted a pullback. What can I say? I wanted like at least a 1 bar pullback. No pullbacks were given. A straight shot 1 to 2. That's like a dream. That's a dream. You're done. You're done for the day. That's a $300 trade in one contract. It's crazy. On the micro. BJ says, if I were to trade it, it would have reversed. Absolutely. You're welcome. You're welcome, pandas. The reason why it actually went straight to the 1 to 2 because I didn't enter. If I entered, it would have reversed hard. Stop loss hunted everybody and went back up. That's exactly what happened. Unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, you're lucky I didn't enter that trade. You're welcome. 10 o'clock. Might see some movement here. Might see some motion. Straight shot to the 1 to 2. No pullbacks. Diabolical here. Fair enough. I rarely see it, but it is what it is. A strong bull bar on a 15-minute bar. Making a 1 to 2 straight shot. Rarely see it. You love to see it, but you rarely see it. Okay. I don't mind just missing this entire move. It is what it is. Like, you wait for a pullback, you just never get it. I know. Where's YL? YL wasn't here to one day actually goes long like this. Where's YL at? I would feel more silly if I just bought because of FOMO, and then it pulled back deeply on me. Like I feel more silly doing that than just missing this 1 to 2. I feel more silly, so I'm just gonna let it play out. Rarely does it hit a 1 to 2 without at least one pullback. If it happens, great, but man, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Pullback on the 1 minute chart might be all you get. Second entry long 1 minute chart perhaps might form here. A second entry long on the 1 minute chart may form. A, B, C. 1 minute second entry long may form at the 20 EMA. That'd be nice. I think I'll take it at that point. 20 EMA, second entry long, 1 minute chart. It will probably lead to a pullback also on the 5 minute. First entry on the 5 minute though. Second entry 1 minute, first entry on the 5 minute. You think any pullback here will be small on the 5 minute chart. Even if it does pull back, there's probably buyers beneath here. Probably buyers beneath here. Everyone waiting for the same thing as me. Right. Buyers beneath this bar. I'm going to go on a second entry long on the 1 minute. Unfortunately, it doesn't really touch the 20 EMA here. Which is, I mean, it's a terrible position, but we'll try. Give me a little green on this bar. Bad signal bar.
Five-minute trap.
Golly. I mean, it's free money. It's free money, pandas. It truly is free money just to go long here. If it breaks this high, it's probably going to touch this. It's free money. I've had said things were free money before, and it was definitely not free money. So, you know, he would caution. Trade at your own risk. But I you know, this to me, I gotta try at least. What is this? What is happening here now, eh? It's just the first pullback, and I said I was going to go long on the first entry. And I'm holding to my word here. What are we looking for? A 7-point scalp here is silly. Jeez. But like I said, most likely buyers beneath here. And those buyers already made their... oh, they didn't make their 25-point scalp yet. They got close. Those who bought the low here. Those who bought the exact low were able to scalp out. gonna buy these in layers. Okay. Creating bear bars here. What's going on? We got 2 bear bars on the 5-minute chart. What is going on now? Full blown reversal. 2 bear bars on the 5-minute chart is not what you want to see as a bull. Okay, 2 bear bars is not what you want to see as a bull. Like I said, I'll feel more silly if I just bought somewhere up here, trying to get that 1 to 2, and it reversing on me, giving me a deep pullback as it is doing right now. I feel more silly than that than just missing the trade altogether. We're going to take a bounce off the 20 EMA here. We're going to strong bull bar. Give me something here. Okay. Okay. Nice signal bar. We are in this trade. Hopefully no fuss here. Hopefully no fuss here. Hopefully no fuss here, but it looks like there's going to be a little bit of fuss. Not the strongest bar. Not the strongest move. Tell you what, that's not the strongest move I've seen. As long as we're above the 20 MA, I'm chilling. As long as we're above the 20 MA, I am chilling. H4 setup. Okay, I guess I'm in it. I was waiting for the candle to finish, but I guess I'm in it. Fair enough. Might have jumped the gun here. Ten more seconds. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Looks good to me, pandas. And if it reverses here, then it is. Whoa! Oh my goodness, pandas! It did not just do that. It did not just miss my target by a tick. It did not just miss my target by a tick. I'm coming out break even. It did not miss my target by a tick, pandas. It did not just do that, did it? It literally just did that, huh? It literally just missed my target by a single tick. I'm coming out break even here because basically everyone who had the same target as me, they're out. They're out. So this could reverse here. This is crazy. Unfortunate that had to happen, but it is what it is. Unfortunate that had to happen, but it is what it is, right, pandas? Pandas! Second chance!
Target filled.
Easy peasy. But that was crazy. It like spiked up to my target perfectly and then reversed immediately. I mean, I should have had one run. I should have kept one runner maybe. It's all good in the hood, right, pandas? It's all good in the hood. Paso says waiting on a pullback to go long. Absolutely. Exactly what we did. I said on the women, as long as we're above the 20 MA, I'm chilling. And I scaled in 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. Amazing. I just love the setup. I love the trade. I think I managed it perfectly. I think I had the appropriate stop loss. And I think the probability was very good on that trade as it was building up here. Such a strong move up here. And like I said, most of the time there's at least one pullback. At least a pullback before hitting the 1 to 2. It's more rare it doesn't do that. And I waited for the pullback very patiently, and we end up getting a nice bamboo. $166. That might not seem a lot, but multiply that by 20, pandas. We're talking about a $3,000 day. We made $3K with micros. Unbelievable. That was crazy. I don't know if you were watching with me, but it like spiked up in reverse and then finally went back up again. But that spike up reversal, I almost came out break even. Just said, you know what, forget it, because that's kind of crazy. It had to happen that way. Ended up making it. I think if anything, that just shows I was correct on my target, where people were looking for that 1 to 2. People definitely took profits at the 1 to 2. You saw it very clearly on the 1 minute chart. A lot of people took profits at that 1 to 2. A lot of people took profits at that 1 to 2. I'm about to start front running my targets by like a tick or two, because they've been so accurate that it's like so many people are trying to take profits where I'm trying to take profits. Like institutions are doing it. So it's like I may want to start front running like 2 or 3 ticks. It's crazy. Just to try to guarantee the fill. Higher chance. I know everyone saw what I saw when we were watching charts. I have my take profit right here. It literally, it's literally 1 tick. I mean, being precise to the tick on a $25,000 product, that's pretty darn good. Not too shabby, if you ask me. Golly, that was wild. Great trade. So everything about this trade was very good. Had the appropriate risk. It was. I mean, the probability was what ended up winning that trade. I mean, when you get this many bull bars in a row, you're expecting this to launch, and it did. Coming off a resistance or a support like this, and coming after a strong bull move, everything about this trade was just. It's great. At the end, I think I would have taken the same amount of money. If I had a runner, I most likely would have gone out here. I think. So I'm okay with that because look at this bear bar reverses and might have just taken out right here. Second entry long. Another one on the 1 minute chart. We got very close. Oh, you know what? Yeah. We got very close to this sell zone here. I didn't quite get there, but very close. We're still going long is a question. Are we always in long still? Second entry long on the 1 minute chart. But just look at this wick. This wick and also reversal follow through. We ended up making some pretty good bamboo on that trade. One trade is all it takes. Good signal bar on the second entry long on the 1 minute chart. No follow through though. Doesn't even trigger the second entry. It's a full blown reversal. Could be. You would need minimum 2 bear bars in a row, in my opinion. The push up was so strong. I don't know if we're gonna just get a straight reversal. It usually turns trading range for a little bit. In fact, you could say it's already starting to turn trading range. Second entry long does trigger on the 1 minute chart. Okay, 2-leg pullback. A, B, C. 2 legs down. Breaks the previous candle's high, triggering the second entry long, and now here we go. Trap. Still clearly above the 20 MA and closing above 20 MA. Always in long. Look at the daily chart. Strong bear bar ending near low. Now strong bull bar. Almost is identical to this setup right here, but we still, we're only like an hour in the day. A lot can happen then. Until the end of the day. Ugh. Nice. Follow through. Still going long. Second entry long does work out. For scalp. Almost. Yep. For a scalp. Second entry long, scalp. Right? You only risk 20 points to make 25 points.
5-minute trap.
Okay, nice signal bar to go long. Still always in long here. I'm okay chilling here, but it's a fine long. It's just getting late in trend and close to resistances. The thing about trading ranges is that you can have like incredibly strong moves, but it doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything, but uh, it usually erases to the top and bottom. Like, look at how strong this move down was, and virtually it just V bottoms back to the top. Now this can A top. Can create an A top here. Could create an A top and uh, reverse back down, back to the open. It could do that. Like, even if this is super strong, because you're inside a trading range, it, yeah. So basically, this was a trading range. And you can say, like, okay, maybe it'll bounce back up because we've been in this range for a long time. Once we get two bear closes underneath, a pullback, and then this bear close, you can see here, this is where the bulls gave up. Strong push down. The bulls gave up here. Even with a pullback bull bar, they just sold as well. The bears sold. It's fine if you buy here. I don't know. I just don't like buying top of trading ranges. You know what I mean? I like to see like more price action. I'm not so keen on just buying here. When you're this late in trend, top of a trading range, I don't know. I don't mind waiting. We have some decent profits right now, so it's just that's the confusing thing about trading ranges. It's just you just don't know when they're gonna break out. Yeah, it's a fine buy. In fact, you make a scalp here. It's a fine buy to buy there. I got multiple bars. Still always in long. Bears aren't really scared. Or sorry, bulls are not really scared. We finally hit our sell zone. Now, if I get two bear bars off of this sell zone, that's a different story. Or we can get two bear bars off this sell zone. Another strong bull bar ending near its high. Still always in long, but we're at a sell zone. Ends up being a decent move, continuing up. Big bear trend, big bull trend. The bull trend is stronger than the bear trend here. $15-minute candles. We are in the trading range. We're top of the trading range now. And this is where typically races up to. It was two bear bars at the top of the trading range on the 15-minute chart that caused the sell-off, always in short here. And yeah, it was only after two bear bars we see it. Strong move to the downside. What a push. What an incredible push here. I would not sell this at all. I would have to be pretty strong evidence is going to reverse, so I'm going to sell. Give me two bear bars, maybe. Wow. Look at this move up. I missed the big kahuna. I surely did. I just was not expecting just bull trend right off the bat. And bull trend it is. It is what it is. I'm going to miss it. I got a piece of it right here on the first pullback. Just didn't. I just wasn't sure, right? Because we have all of this movement here. And now we're coming back to the top. If it's going to trading range, this is where it's going to do it at. Panda, this trade would have been the highlight for 2026. Yeah. 21 days in. I mean, always in long, we are definitely hitting some key areas. Yesterday's high, last week's low. We could just fill the gap today. I mean, if this could be a super strong bull bar, great. I don't know. I don't care. At this point, I'll probably just wait for a pullback to the 20 MA. This is a meteoric move. At this point, but the pullback now at this late, I don't know. It could just be a reversal. It really depends what happens here because we were basically at the top of yesterday's high, and we made a huge push to it, straight from the bottom to the top. Really, straight from the bottom to the top in one fell swoop. And the confusing thing about that is that bull legs in trading ranges are very strong, but this could also just look. This could just be a super strong bull trend and just break out here. All types of confusing, but I mean, looking at it just first glance, this looks massively strong, and it looks unstoppable. It doesn't look like anything's gonna stop this from probably making a measure move of some sort. Now we're talking about this type of measure move right here. This is what I'm thinking it's gonna try to make. Strong bull close above the previous day's high. Golly. Do the bulls need to breathe, or are the bears are just going to get absolutely squeezed to death here? Usually markets race up to top of ranges because, let's say you're a bear. Why would you really want to hold your position if you know it's going to get to the top? You just get out. And when you get out, that means you have to buy. You have to buy the cover. And when you buy, that pushes the market up to where you want to sell. So typically races, and the racing up to a certain target looks like it's just going to be a bull trend breakout. But okay. Strong bull bar. Just let it form. Let this cook. Letting it fly. Taking some sort of measure move. What's going on here? No, it's a bit too confusing. Do I just forget all these resistances here and just start buying still because we're closing above the resistances? Do I just buy here or wait for another pullback? The hard part about strong trends like this is that it's hard to get in. Unless you get in early and just take the risk of this happening. Like, you basically like skipping this trade. That's like pretty crazy. Like you entering this trade like and thinking it's gonna happen. It most likely wasn't gonna happen, but it's happening. It is a more rare occurrence here. With a strong bear bar like this on the daily chart, I was thinking some follow through actually, because we broke beneath this trend line, but no, it's the exact opposite actually. Hard to buy here because obviously we're on top of like a potential trading range, big down, big up. Massive bull bars. Hmm. Interesting. Do I just buy here is the question. Just buy or do I wait for a pullback? Obvious answer is wait for pullback, right? Hmm. Fortunately, I may just end it here. I think there's a lot of opportunity here right now, but I'm just weighing probability here. I'm weighing risk reward here. Uh, I think I'm more driven by FOMO at this point than strategy. You know what I mean? I don't like that feeling. Got two bull bars above the close here. Strong bull bars on the 15-minute chart. You're thinking there's probably a pullback sometime soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bars. You're thinking pullback, some profit taking sometime soon. Hmm. Very rare to see a day like this. In fact, I don't. It's been a while since I've seen a day like this where we just blast off and not like spiking channel. We're just breaking out the entire time. Yeah, maybe this day. Maybe this day was the last time I've seen it. I can see it happen right now, but that's what we're seeing right now is quite a rare thing. It used to happen a lot actually, always in long days, right? You just always in long, you just never stop buying. But this is crazy. You could just look for a pullback here. If you wait for a pullback, it may never happen, but it's better than entering in a sticky situation, right? Hey, let's make sure you scalp that like button. Another bull bar here. I may just have to buy. I mean, when you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bull bars in a row, like, I feel like I just gotta buy and buy pullbacks. Thinking any pullback would be small here, but like I have decent profits right now, and I don't see I don't see the point of risking it. I don't see the point of risking this profit here. For what, you know? For what? What are we fighting for here? Just it's like a scalp basically. We're gonna lose all our profits for a scalp here. I don't know if it's worth. What a move. I haven't seen a move like this in a long time, Panda. So I was not really expecting it, but this is quite a move. Very surprising, actually. It looks like it wants to fill the gap today, which it will look pretty funky on the daily chart, right? Super strong bear bar. It literally gets V bottomed all the way back up to fill the gap. But who am I kidding? It happens a lot. All right, pandas. Another bull bar here. I'm just buying it. I do not care. I'm buying a bull bar here. It's gonna be the dumbest trade of this year, but I'm doing it. 30 seconds. I'm buying a bull bar. I do not care. Just buy. Dumbest trade of 2026. Here we go. I'm buying the top. I know it. I feel it. I'm buying the top. I feel it. Huh. I missed it. I definitely missed it. Oh, I'm in. Oy. Okay. Risk a scalp to make a scalp. 1-to-1 here. This bar surely can't be the bar it reverses on, can it? I should have waited for a pullback. Dumbest trade of 2026. Here we go. Dumbest or greatest trade of 2026? Which one will it be? We'll find out very soon. I don't feel too good about this one. I don't feel too good about this one. We're risking a scalp to make a scalp here. Is this unstoppable? Whoa! Is it actually possible here? Pandas. Pandas. I mean... Oh gosh. We're dead. That was it. That was it. That was a chance. We're dead. We can't do it anymore. We are dead. Straight shot one. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Oh no. We're dead. We're dead. Yep, we're dead. We got no chance. We are surely dead here. And we're dead. I knew it. I bought the top. I will be the one to buy the only bear bar in a sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bull bars in a row. I would be the one to buy the first bear bar. Yes, sir. That is me because I'm a panda and I'm a bear. Of course, of course, of course. Why wouldn't it be any other way? Why wouldn't it be any other way right now? Of course. Of course. You think I'm scared? You think I'm scared? You think I'm scared of losing money here? This is a micro. We're talking about pennies here. This is a micro. Come on, pandas. You're better than that. You're tougher than that. You're bigger than that. I eat these retracements for breakfast. If I'm gonna do a 1-to-1, I better have my measurements perfect here. Cause as you saw, my precision is to the tick here. Come on. Come on. This is about my money core. The bamboo mindset. It's looking juicy. It's looking juicy. It's looking juicy. Of course. Of course, yours truly. There is no other way than buying another contract here. Of course, there's no other way. You think I'm scared? You think I'm scared of a little pullback? Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Mistakes were made. Mistakes are definitely made here. You think I'm scared of a little pullback here? You think I'm scared of this teeny pullback? When I see red, I just see blood and it makes me want more. Whoo! This is great. This is FOMO to the maximum. Buying late in trend and scaling up at the end of the trend. Like, can you be more greedy than this? I think this is the definition of greed. And I'm going to pay the price. Every pullback's going to be small, right? First pullback going to be small, right? First pullback has to be small here. First pullback has to be small. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, boy. First pullback has to be small, right, pandas? First pullback has to be small, right? In Al Brooks, I trust. In Al Brooks, I trust. First pullback has to be small. Any pullback will be small. In Al Brooks, I trust. Ah, come on. You think I'm scared of a little pullback? You think this scares me? You think this scares me? This doesn't even faze me. This doesn't even faze me. Not even close. This.
5-minute trap.
You think this scares me? I thrive in the pullbacks. I was born in it. Molded by it. Come on. Come on. A little pullback didn't hurt anybody. A little pullback never hurt anybody. Come on. Come on. Come to Papa. You got it. You got this. Come on. Come on. Lift up. Come on. No. 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 That's it. That's the end. That's the end of this trade. I'm certain of it. We're dead. We are dead. Deep pullback now. Deep pullback. That was the one chance we got. We squandered it. You think I'm scared of a little pullback? You think I'm scared of a little red? You think I'm scared of a little red right now? You think this scares me? Huh? You don't know me. You don't know the type of scars I have. You don't know what I've been
5-minute
through.
trap.
You don't know my history. This is nothing. This is nothing. This is just another day. You think this phases me? I don't even notice. I don't even notice what's happening. This doesn't scare me. Two bear bars, I am out. If we get another bear bar here, I'm just going to take the loss. I'm going to take a loss with another bear bar here. You gotta let it cook. You gotta let it cook sometimes. Gotta let it cook sometimes. But sometimes when you let it cook, it gets well done. If you let it cook too long, you know my stance. Another bear bar, I'll just take the hit. And we'll probably still be green today. Just a little less green. Yeah, if this is any type of bear bar, we'll just take the hit. Oh, I tried. FOMO got the best of me. Like, we're all like, oh, let's just buy. Look at this. Like, we're missing out on this huge bull trend. And this is what happens when you just buy, pandas. This is what happens when you just buy. You're like, oh, how could you miss this whole bull trend? Well, look, this is what happens when you try to get in. This is what happens when you try to get in. FOMO, this is the result of pandas. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for you guys. So you guys, when you feel FOMO, you can see the consequences. You get yourself in a sticky situation such as this. Such a sticky situation for virtually no reason. For just a scalp. Any type of bear bar here, I'm out. Even if it's a one tick bear bar, I'm out. Any type of bear bar, I'm out here. We'll take the hit. Most likely end bearish. Got only 10 seconds left on this candle.
Target
All
filled.
right, anytime a bear bar amount. All right, Pandas, that's it. We're up $100 today. It is what it is. Um, that's the price of FOMO. Don't FOMO trade. What can I say? Don't FOMO trade. Just don't do it. Ever. That's the consequences. I hope you learned your lesson. I hope you're welcome. I gave you guys a lesson. I did it for you guys. I didn't do it because I thought it was a good trade. In fact, I was saying it's the dumbest trade of 2026. I did it for you guys. I did it for the content. That's what happens when you buy into your FOMO. You see this massive bull. I just got to get a piece of it, and that's what happens. So it is what it is. Bandas. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, and we're up 109. I'll take it. Not as much as we were up before, but it's green is green, and at the end, more than losing the trade, it's upset that I took this trade at all. It's a dumb trade. But it is what it is. So Pandas, with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Trade safe, everyone, and manage. If this blasts off here, it is what it is. There's not much I can do about it. Pandas, with that being said, hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. As always, have a drink. Bye.